Strap yourself in.
Right now. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to another story time of The Forgotten Hero. This is just something random that I wanted to do off the top of my head, so why the fuck not? The story begins in a war that happened over about 50 years ago between the human nations and the demon nation, and the hero of this war, Thaddeus, walked or was battling the demon emperor. They fought for several days before the hero finally bested the demon once and for all. Many of his friends murdered, killed. Many of his closest, many of his loved ones, many of his family, all massacred by these demons. So he went full bore, but after that, he pretty much disappeared. 50 years later, this random guy which his name is his name is Zay, was hearing about the escapades of the hero that lived and died years ago from his wife, Ariel. His wife, always fascinated over the hero and his deeds that he did that day, where he always kind of shrugged it off. It's like, eh, long past is the long past. Did he really do the right thing, though? Ariel looked up at him and was like, what do you mean? It was a war that happened that the humans started. Humans had to summon a person from another world to fight in this war for a lonely farmer to end up outshining him. To fight against a demon race that was really no better than the humans themselves, just because of some stupid doctrine that doesn't even truly discriminate against these demons, other than good wordplay. So, you're telling me this hero was so great for what exactly? He killed their leader, allowed their country to fall in disarray. Most of the humans had a power grab because demons had no rights because they were demons. They were either slaughtered or they were turned into fucking slaves. which they only just now got their fucking rights back. So you're telling me, that he was a hero. Can't you just let me have these fairy tale? Regardless of the he didn't know, and how do you know if he did or not? I mean, to be honest with you, he was a mad fucking asshole that had a vendetta on his shoulder that turned himself into a raving lunatic and went and killed a whole bunch of people committing genocide. For what? For the very country that actually fucked his life over because they wanted a little bit more land? Or because of a doctrine that says these, which only because of what we called them, they ended up even being called demons. And the reason why the cataclysm even fucking happened is because the demon lord or the demon emperor had to actually accept a true demon in his body to be able to get the power to fight off us humans. So what exactly do you mean here? He was no hero. If anything, he was the demon in this tale, and they were just fighting for their own fucking right to exist. All because they didn't just bow to the power to be. And half the demons wouldn't have done the fucking crazy evil shit that they done if the humans had just a little bit self control and actually think a little bit before they start a war over a fucking religion. Uh, he they got up and just stormed out of the room, slammed the door shut, and just started walking to the bar. He was raving mad. I hate when my wife brings up these stories. Just another fucking asshole. And he started grumbling to himself. He ends up going to the bar, taking a few shots. While meanwhile, a car parked in front of his house. And about 15 guys ended up popping out of this truck, which I originally thought it was a car. You know, illusionary magic and all. Bust down the door and grabbed his wife, Ariel, and took her to the police station. Like, 15 guys just to pick up a girl? Why in the world would they do that? Well, apparently she's some threat to some bullshit. I don't know. Just read her rights and we'll figure out what's going on in the morning. He read her rights. He was like, "What is the me? Just tell me what the fuck I did wrong." Looked down and it's like, started naming off a list of bogus charges, which she knew that this was more of a political bullshit. Like, just let me out of here. I did not do anything. Why are you? Till a guy opens up the cell, comes in there, starts beating her, looks down, and says, "If you say another fucking word tonight, you're dead meat. I don't care who's looking for you." Really think they're gonna take a word from a criminal of this big of a bounty over a cop? Fuck you. And then he hits her across the face again, slams the door shut, walks back to the guard station. She's out spitting out blood. She's covered head to toe. Why is this happening to me again? Got out just for this shit again. Well, Zay finally made it home to see his wife, or to see his house trampled over, broken shit everywhere. He his eyes went wide and was like, "What the fuck just happened?" There, and he saw a cop right there before trying to bar him from his own house. He looks at him and is like, "What happened here?" Oh, this. Do you know this lady? She's wanted for treason against the imperial unit. What did you say? Yes, she is wanted for high treason. I hope. And he went on to badmouth Ariel. That why, like, what police station did? Why do you want to know, Mister? She's my fucking wife. Like, oh, you must be part of the, and wrongly assumes him to be a traitor himself. Ends up pulling out a sword and a gun. There, you're under arrest for treason against. He looks down at him and is like, "What type of corrupt bullshit is this?" As Boy looks up, he's like, "You are under for what grounds?" A man in a really low tone voice. Um, he his wife is a traitor to the country. He must know stuff. He is being arrested on suspicion of treason with his. That sounds like a horse shit. As the man comes into a light, he's a about a 6 foot tall, super buff guy. Looks down at him. Excuse, Mr. Mayor. What exactly? He runs down to him. Did you arrest this woman for? Um, treason, sir. And how did I not know about this? I don't know. What station, boy, did they take her? To the station down the street here. And like the guy started trembling, um, under rage of this guy. Yeah, that was kind of lame. The aura that he was emitting was putting pressure onto the cop that pushed him all the way down to his knee. Like, take me there now. They started falling behind as they, what are you doing? I'm going to the police station to find out what the fuck's going on with my wife. No, it's like, that wasn't a question. Fine. I swear you're the only one that's never bowed under my aura. I wonder why that is. Your average Joe. I don't know. He's just started growling to himself. Fine, let's go. And all three people went down to the police station. As they walked through the door, they saw these guys in government uniform walk in shortly after in like a military garb of what looks to be like royalty guards, or like the royal guards of the emperor. Finally got there, and the mayor asked about Ariel. Um, and these royalty type guards, like, excuse me, she has connections with blah 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 blah. It didn't really matter. There was crime that happened, and why would the clergy be sending their own people to, excuse me? You think I cannot smell that pathetic fucking religion? Better watch your mouth. We do not. Oh, yeah, I'm well aware of that. Cardinals looks back. You better have a damn good reason for it. The next thing you hear, a police officer comes in, runs to the front, and it's like, she's been taken. What? 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 Like, um, this group came in, blasted a hole into the back with a soundless charge, came in, ripped the door off the hinges, took the girl, which was half beaten, and disappeared into the night. Must be her accomplices, growled out the cardinal, and takes a look at her. What the fuck is going on? Why are all you motherfucking people after my fucking wife? Said with a very angry tone. Cardinal looked up. Boys, take him under our custody now. Under what authority, you fucking piece of shit? Excuse me. I don't need an authority to take out trash like you. Trash? Your entire fucking religion is trash. And he said with gritted teeth. Or, how can I say, what you make your own religion out to be, you fucking twits. Twisting the word to make it sound, to make you do whatever the fuck you want to do, to get away in your eyes, to be all high and fucking mighty. Boy, shut up. Or kill this man now. Uh, he looks at, you're not killing this guy, no matter how much of a fucking idiot he is. He is just a drunken office worker. He is an abomination. Anyone that speaks ill of the clergy are abominations. That we live in a of laws. Do not think you can use the power of the church to boss me around, he said with authority, knocking the fucking clergyman on to his ass. Looks over at the cops and is like, you better find Ariel quick. Find out all the information on why these fuckers over here put all these motherfuckers in our jail cells now. It's like, sir, yes, sir. This is fucking treason. It's like, if you haven't noticed, I am the fucking mayor of this city. I am not going to bow down to some clergyman, especially since this is a fucking religion free zone. You get to worship whoever the fuck you wanted to. Shit, if you wanted to, you could literally worship the fucking apple outside, half rotten on the streets. You do not get to decide what you want to fucking do in my fucking city. It's the rights given to me under this, he said with very clenched teeth. Do you honestly believe you want to start up your bullshit here? There's more people in this city that would rather see your entire fucking religion burnt to the fucking ground because of the atrocities somehow you get a fucking way with, not in this city. The dude looked up and is like, looks down in really fearful tones. You can actually hear his bones cracking. He's down on the floor. He's fucking literally let out all of his fucking bowels. He picks up the man by his fucking scrotum, looks dead in his fucking eyes. You're sitting in this fucking jail cell. You're going to tell me what the fuck is going on. And he throws the man down. Take him to interrogation. Put all of these troops here in the fucking lockdown unit. Now, soldier. I mean, officer. Like, sir, yes, sir. About 15 officers come and actually start escorting people to the jail cell while carrying this clergyman covered in piss and feces. Do you want us to? No, let him swallow in the fucking piss of his own design. Matter of fact, he goes down, scoops up the rest of the shit that's on the ground, and throws it in his fucking face. And it's like, and goes to the bathroom, washes it off after telling the officer, um, leave him to stew like that for an hour before you hose him down. Do you understand me? The interrogation begins in an hour, said with grown teeth. When he walks back out of the bathroom to see what, he's like, you go home. I will let you know what we find out. You know I cannot lose her. Not the only thing bearable in my motherfucking life. We will find out what's going on in the morning. Just go home. What, to a trashed apartment? Fine. I'll be back bright and early. He walks, slams open the door to the police station. Like, one of the police officers come out and goes, why do you let him talk to you like that? Ariel is my adopted daughter. He is the husband of Ariel. Completely unremarkable guy. Honestly, if it wasn't for my aura bursting down on him the very first time I met this little punk, and he stood there, is like, what, like nothing. Wait, what? And I wasn't just using the look, I put my full force of my aura down on this guy. And he didn't even black an eye. He didn't, like, he was walking back and forth. He was, after that, I tried to find out more information about him. Of course, I couldn't find out anything at this point. He's like a ghost, a figment, just appeared one day. But he is super fond of, but the only time they ever fight is when starts bringing up of that old tale of the hero that she is constantly, constantly wanting to know more about. I don't know why, but she's had a fascination with the hero to beat the demon emperor all those fucking years ago. Shit, I was even a child back then, fighting off demons and shit. And I was a boy back then, but all the corruption and shit back then, fucking pathetic. But then the fucking church said because he wasn't one of their summoned, he had no place among the heroes. All this bullshit after he got done with his mission. To the point where the hero just disappeared. To this day, I believe the church had their hand in it. Said with a growl. And is one of the reasons why I became who I am today. To create a city free of this fucking madness. You want to worship whoever you want to worship. I don't care. But I am not going to give those political mumbo jumbos the fucking power. You know, if it wasn't you being a prince, I understand this. But anyway, that man, they, is no ordinary man. But he works hard and he takes care of my girl. Rather poorly, might I add. She refuses to have any medicine. Someone better find out why Maya was arrested to begin with. Officer, you'll have a full report in the morning. Like, and now I am. He sits there in the waiting room. I am going to have my fill with that fucking cardinal. About an hour turns around, and within that time, about almost exactly an hour, somebody brings a hose and wrenches the fucking cardinal down so no shit or piss is in that room. Cardinal raving mad. I am praying that my Lord does something. Blah 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 blah, all religious mumbo jumbo. And then he walks in. He looks down at the cardinal. Right, or like, you're about to sing like a canary, you son of a bitch. Gets down. Why is the fucking mayor of this city there's some fucking traitor? Tell me, what has my daughter deserved to be a fucking traitor? Adopted or not, she has every bit of the power of this fucking city. She refuses it because she wants to live a simple life with her husband. So tell me, what has my daughter done? I am not uh, uh, his voice started copping out as he sees this massive aura crash down on him to the point where he couldn't breathe. His bones in his hands start shattering, literally shattering. His couldn't breathe. This thing, he lets back his aura and is like, "Now tell me, boy, what has my daughter done?" This guy is crying at the moment. Like, I won't. Okay, okay, don't do this anymore. He's like, my hands! You destroyed the royals. Holy symbol of my heart. He just starts shaking like this. He, the mayor reaches over and grabs the cardinal by his head, shooting his aura down into his brain. Now tell me. Come to find out, she was part of the demon clan, direct lineage from the emperor. We were here to exterminate all traces of blood from the. What? Ah! You know you cannot lie to me. She is of the. She cannot be of the demon race. She is human, but she still has the blood of the demon emperor inside her. She is the third generation out. She is still my adopted daughter, regardless who. Do you really expect me to sit here and do nothing? And then, right as he said that, he hears a boom going on. Several officers keep running by. He stopped, one of them running into the room. There has been an explosion. What? Every temple, every temple of that religion has just exploded. What? Everyone, every temple of the Holy Cross has exploded. Flames. Of course, no casualties other than high ranking officials or high ranking. This is going to cause a stir. Who the fuck in their right mind would try to blow up the temples? The scene shifts to about 30 minutes in the past. You see Zay wake up in a fury. I got to go search for my wife. I will not let anyone harm her, with a growlous spit on his face. I don't care if it's government. I don't care if it's a fucking religion. Humans, demons. I am not ever going to let anyone hurt anyone that I love again, said with a fucking fury in his voice. He jumps up. He puts his hand down on this little panel under his bed. The bed rises up to the ceiling where this little, looks like a cube, comes out. He grabs the cube, taps on it a few times. The cube awakens. Master, you finally let me out. Yay! Shut the fuck up. But Master, shut the fuck up. The box finally realizes how much anger is this more serious. What happened? My wife has been taken. The church was coming to with an extermination unit. Oh, fuck. Well, shit. And full armor, full gear, or do you want more of the illusion, or do you want more of your stealth gear on it? Stealth for now. Like the box, there's a slight glow over Zay as this black armor covers his entire body. Whenever you look at him, it immediately diverts your gaze somewhere else. And with it being the way it is, it makes it like it sort of blends into any background. It's the perfect stealth armor. Not as strong as his full battle gear, but stronger than most in this century. And then he bolts out the door. He ends up going to the biggest temple of the Holy Cross in this general area. He walks in with a priest standing at the pulpit, just looking out over, just looking out at the church. I wonder what is taking the cardinal so long, the priest says in a very angry tone. Better not have failed me. Next thing you hear is this priest choking there, and then these symbols and angelic type voices end up developing his interest. So I have. Why are you, Ariel? Oh, to create a conflict on the stars. Conflict. She is a demon. All demons deserve to die. Greats have taken the laws of subverting my own truth. For what gain? What is the real reason? She is of the demon blood line, the emperor bloodline. So what? The abomination from that demon is carried within her. Is human for now. She still carries, and they. Who else knows the several shadow organizations. I am done breathing in the shadow organization. Yes, we found out what she was through several different lines that we had put in monitor the demons secret bases, so we know best to extort. Next thing he knows, head ends up flying off of his body. Fuck. I've really gotta quit doing that. People are kinda more sketchy than they used to be. And here screaming, if they want war, nobody is going to put a hit on my wife's. He switches out to his normal clothes with this little device floating around his head. You sure about that? That's a pretty. Uh, Nobody. Yes, sir. He darts up into the sky, lays out his hand. A metallic voice comes out, filling the air. These massive blue and red balls fly up into the air into the night sky, almost looking like the sun themselves. With combined with this blue thunderous roar inside each one. A skill called the Holy Thunder, the Holy Sun Thunder. Only the most top priest of the order can set skills, and none at this power level. They flow furiously into every church of the Holy Cross, obliterating the entire building, killing only who he wants to be killed, which are all of the high ranking members of each order. Buildings that there was a office, only that floor was obliterated. All the structure of that building fine. Like nothing that anybody has seen for thousands of years. I am going to find out what happened to my wife. I am going to burn that fucking church to the ground, thinking they have the balls to go after what is mine. You know, she ain't a possession, the flying cube says. Looks up at the flying cube. what I am. She is mine, and I am hers. Well, the box ended up saying, "Oh, in any case, time to have some fun again. Tired of being cooped up under your bed." He growls at the. I still think it's kind of funny that these Holy Cross bastards always perverted your word. I am no longer a god, you know that. Yes, you are. You still have just as much power as back then. Actually, way more so. Because the more you find control of your powers, the stronger you actually became. Why do you think it took so long for you to be able to live a normal life? For them to do the one thing to fucking piss you off. You've never been known for your quiet disposition. He growls snortily. Fine. He goes down to the ground and starts walking back to the police station. The mayor walks up or runs up to him and is like, "I told you to go to bed." Well, where is the fucking cardinal? Did you not? The next thing you hear a smash where the mayor of the city gets smashed up against the wall with the they hand around his throat, picking him up off the ground. Where is the fucking cardinal? The mayor is like, how the fuck are you? Brings him down. I can get the information from him way easier than you. He was about to sing like it would have been false information. How would you? He's a devout of the Holy Cross. His eyes went big. Do you really think you can torture it out of him? He lets him go. Fuck is so struck. Next thing you hear, he yells out to all the police officers, "Do not engage." They, while he is coughing out after each syllable of every word, they walks back into the interrogation room. Who's that? Mayor was thinking. But Zay looks at the priest with tears down his eyes, seeing his bones being obliterated. Full heel reaches out his hand, only for him to recover in a single second. Thank you, my son. I am not your son. He looked up to see Zay. Only priest, no healing magic. One of the only Yes, I know, and it's one of the only reasons why their kind is still tolerated. What? Says with, but I have no time for that. Time for you to reset. He reaches out his hand, grabs the top of his skull. Aluminum, he says with a straight face. Next thing you know, the man coughs out. Who are you? Where am I at? Uh, he looks down on him. Well, that is interesting. Mayor ends up finally getting to the room. I learned quite a bit. I do, and yes, I am going to share. Go to another interrogation room, and I'll explain. Like, who the fuck are you? The one person no one should have fucked with. What? Adam was. Doesn't matter. Let's go. And then they both sit down opposite end from each other. Of course, they took the one side that the police officers are normally. Okay, here is basically what I learned from Cardinal over there. They believe that Ariel has the blood of the Emperor. It's like, yes, I already got. But what he didn't tell you is she has the blood of the Emperor. They don't believe shit. They actually know, and they stole some of the tests they did last time she went to the fucking doctor. I told her that there was something fishy about all the extra tests they were doing. Like, and yes, I know she appears to be human, but she is human. Like, huh? One thing nobody knows about the um demon emperor is he was originally human. His eyes went, wait, what? He was originally human. He let in the 12 demons of Zodia to his body to be able to boost his power levels up enough, which changed him on a fundamental level. How do you know that's not important? Which he was meant to produce an heir before the humans truly figured out what was going on, which apparently he did. And since he was originally human anyway, the only difference between them and a human is the power of their blood. And if, unlike with her, which you have trained her from the very day you've known or found her, She's known for a while that she is able to use abilities beyond the normal human. And you actually taught her abilities across the whole nine spectrum of the Holy Fighting Force. How do you know that? I know because I created half of them. He laughs. You'd have to be. Wait. Anyway, they were sent to obliterate the line of the Demon Emperor and the man who fell from grace, all because of some holy bullshit. They were going to come to kill her and sacrifice her to the fucking god, which has no qualms with demons because they were just some pet name fucking humans threw out on them. True demons are something much more dangerous. He said, growling. How do you know that? Because I have fought true demons. Toe to fucking toe. I have fought possessed. I have fought every kind of beast nearly known to man. I have become a healer. I've become a sage. I am tired. Then I finally meet one motherfucking person who's able to settle my soul. And these motherfuckers think they can take her away. Me, the mayor, starts feeling a pressure on us. Any motherfucker who thinks that they can take her away from me will perish under my gaze, he said with gritted teeth. It's the sign of the true hero of the war. I will never let anyone hurt my love, he said with gritted teeth, making the mayor, for the first time in his entire existence, bow to another man. And this is where I'm going to end it for today. If you like what you hear, put in the comments. I, I like it. Um, if you want to hear more of this story, put it in the comments. I want to hear more. And if you like it, like it. If you want to subscribe, do that. I have plenty of other stories out there that I got to start working on. So it might be a few minutes before I get the second part of this out. But I had it rattling in my brain and it came out. Um, well, peace out. Be the awesome human beings you can be and rock this universe.